Hi, this is Ben Baxter with Accent Software. Today I wanted to show you a nice video on how Business Central can integrate to Microsoft Teams. What we're looking at on screen is just a traditional sales order. I'm not going to walk through what this is, but it's a sales document. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer to share this within the Teams environment. So I have a button up here, looks a lot like the share button on your phone. And so when you click it, you get the option to share to Teams. I could also copy a link, but that's not what we're doing today. So when I click this, it opens up a new window, asks me where do I want to send it. So I can send it to people, I can send it to channels, groups, different types of people. Now it pre-fills in what's there. So I have a link to this specific page, but I actually want to show a preview of this sales document inside the team. And then I can add notes. So please review for processing. And so with that note added, I can simply hit share. I could, of course, remove certain parts of it. It'll tell me the link has been shared. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop over to my Teams application and we'll pop that up. And so this is the Teams demo channel within my Microsoft Teams application. And you can see the note, please review for processing. You can see a link back to that specific page, which would open up the browser and Business Central to that specific page, but I don't actually need to go there. I can actually see a lot of the information about the order itself. So who it's for, what the sales order number is, the amount, anything related to it. Now, what I really like about this is the details button. Now it does open it up in a new page, which ends up on my other monitor, but when I pull it over, you can actually see the Business Central sales order, the same thing we were just looking at in a browser, now embedded within my Teams client, just in a new window. And so I could make changes to it. If I hit the pencil to edit, I could add items, I could check the requested delivery date, all kinds of things that I need to do, or I can simply respond back in the channel and say, looks good, make it happen. Okay, and then that will send a message back to the Teams channel. Now, what if I wanted to look up information? So if I'm inside Teams, I'm a salesperson and I do a lot of client lookup or customer lookup, I don't want to have Business Central open at all times. And so Robert Towns is a contact within my Business Central environment. So what I can do is I can actually search Business Central. There's a Business Central search that I can do directly within Teams, and I can look up Robert Towns. And I don't even have to type his full name, but when I do, I can click and see his card, and then I can actually see the card for Robert Towns inside this. If I need more details, I could click the details button. Again, it opens up on my other monitor. And now I'm inside Business Central, embedded within Microsoft Teams. Talk about well integrated. Okay, now let's get a little bit more into it. So let's say I needed to send that contact card, so Robert Towns, back to this channel. So how about I come in and I come up and use the little actions to do some Business Central lookup, and we're going to look up Robert. All right, and I'm going to add his contact here. And then I'm going to say, please give Robert a call, right? So at the end, I can say, please call Robert to confirm. And now that other person in my team can do it. Now my data doesn't have a phone number, so that's not helpful. But I can, if I had it, then make a call directly from within Teams. And if I'm using it for my phone system, it would make the call right out to Robert. Okay, so I can do a lot of really cool features directly from within the Microsoft Teams application. So not only can I take the data from Business Central and share it to people, teams, that sort of thing, my salespeople, if I have the Business Central app installed in my Teams environment, can then search for contacts directly within the client. Now it does search for contacts. So if I go ahead and blank this, you can kind of see what it tells you, search for business contacts. So it's not searching for everything, but it will search for vendors as well. So if I had vendors in the system and contact records for them, then I will be able to search for those just as I can on the sales side. Same thing down here when I'm replying to the thread and I'm using Business Central, I'm now searching for contacts and I have it specific to a company. So you do have the ability to change the settings, pick which environment, which company that you're pulling that contact from. So those are all nice things to set up inside your Microsoft Teams to help your whole customer service and sales team feel more connected to your ERP data while just using the out-of-the-box capability. So this is not an add-on or anything like that. This is just base Business Central cloud capability and the Microsoft Teams platform. So the two are working seamlessly together, and I wanted to highlight that so that people can understand just how powerful their software can be and help them kind of empower their sales team, their customer support team to connect and share information back and forth. If you have more questions on this, how to set this up, how to get better support for your Business Central software, by all means, please reach out to us. I'm going to have our support email and our phone number up on screen. We would love to talk to you about that. Thanks so much.